Hello, Rowan Mithril here once again, and let's keep this energy going. We're down to the last 3, so let's go after Stone Man. Dr. Wily built this robot master out of bricks. No big bad wolves here. So here we are in this mountain construction site. Hello, Met, or Metal Mommy as it turns out. Shoot the mommy once and it breaks into 3 adorable little baby Mets. Aren't they cute? The mommy can fire at you while in one piece, so she's the bigger threat. The babies, all they can do is bounce around, and they eventually even self-destruct. They can't shoot at you or anything. They're just there to be a nuisance since they're so tiny and hard to hit. Search mines are back, and this one forces us to use a little bit of creative dodging. There we are. G is for Gutsmen, because apparently Gutsmen and Stone Man are good friends. I guess they go hit up the karaoke bars together, and if the CD database from Mega Man and Bass is to be believed, apparently they also like to go out and watch movies together. Yeah. Suddenly the turbines have gone green. They care about a cleaner environment. Good for them. We're also introduced to Rock Thrower, the infinitely more annoying offshoot of the Bomb Thrower we're well familiar with by this point. The shrapnel from those boulders tends to last a deceptively long time. Okay, that's the most annoying enemy in the stage, I do believe. Moving on. That is a Herarian 427. Why do the jellyfish have such weird names? If it hits a wall, it explodes violently, so best to avoid being anywhere near it if that happens. So much for going green. The turbines are back to their wasteful ways. Well, we were proud of them while it lasted. Leave me alone, McAfee. Seriously, I don't know how it is that it always seems to know when I'm right in the middle of doing something, when it decides you need an update now. Okay. More explosive jellyfish to make me nervous, and another secret passage. But with a valuable M-tank at the end. An M-tank, I do believe, is the ultimate recharge. It recharges your life, and all your weapons, too. Whoa, okay. Cool, this stage does go on forever, doesn't it? I'm not even sure if we're even halfway through this thing. Will this marathon stage fit in one video? Hopefully. Because Stone Man is pretty boring, and I don't want to have to dedicate 2 videos to him. Lots and lots of things flying around out here. Jeez. Volume deal on homing satellites, apparently. There's a 1-up over there, but you can't get it without using the rush coil. Another of those hidden passage wall deals. And there went another 1-up. The curse has been carried down into the abyss, apparently. Alright, yes, we have to scroll the spinning platforms back on, because I just have to have that E-tank. I love my shinies. Hey Eddie, what you got for me? Wow, another shiny. Lovely. And another secret passage to get some little minor power-ups. I think we're finally in the final room before Stone Man. Oh, stop scrolling back onto the screen. I shot you. Deal with it. Okay, at long last, Stone Man time. Stone Man really isn't too hard, just very tedious. You want to keep your distance when he uses the Power Stone move. While charging up the Power Stone or falling to pieces, he's invincible. So when he's going to crash, you want to try and lead a shot so it'll actually hit him as he's crumbling. And I seem to have very bad timing and can't quite pull that off right now. You know he's going to crumble if he takes a tall jump. Like that. Also, I don't know if I'm just getting lucky or not, but it seems like as long as you stay close to him, he doesn't actually use the Power Stone. Wow, that's cooperative. Fine. I don't know what was with that. I wish I knew how I got him to do that, but bye, Stone Man. That made things a lot less tedious. With that, we receive the Power Stone. Widely known as a fairly unwieldy weapon, it makes stones spiral outward around you. Sometimes I will admit, they can be pretty hard to hit with. Right, 6 down, 2 to go. As I said, Stone Man wasn't that hard, just tedious, but his stage, ooh, there were some problems there. Enjoy.
Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone. Papa was a rolling stone, my son, yeah. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died.
Wonderful. They can actually be a little more irritating because the rock fragments from their shots tend to last an annoyingly long time. Case in point. Suddenly, the turbines have turned green. And have become impossible to hit. These are Hirarian 427s. Ah! An infinitely more annoying counterpart to the bomb throwers that we're familiar with. The fragments from their boulders tend to last an annoyingly... There's nothing to say about that one. Explosive jellyfish are nerve-wracking. Another secret passage in here. Oh! Stupid jellyfish! Search mines are back and force us to use a little bit of creative maneuvering here. Or just land right on them, that's good. This stage is kind of strange to judge. The reason being, Stone Man himself is really easy. The stage isn't too bad if you just pay attention, but it's so bloody long. The length of the stage is what makes me give him a 2 out of 10. It's a pretty long time to go without getting hit, actually. And also some of the enemy placement, most notably that one rock thrower. They tend to put themselves in a place where it's hard to not get hit. This stage is kind of nice because of all the hidden passages. There's lots of nice things to get along the way. That M-tank, that's very nice to have, for instance. But really, the stage itself, it isn't too bad to get through. It's just long, it's tedious, as is the Stone Man fight itself, usually. Fighting Stone Man, he's really easy. He's simple to read, and if you keep your distance, his Power Stone generally will not hit you. This is another one that my friend Kit says is actually kind of tougher in the Game Boy version, because it's a smaller screen, so it's harder to get away from the Power Stone, and it looks like that's probably true. So, this judgment is purely based on the NES version. It really wasn't all that hard. So, anyway, yeah, that's 6 down, 2 to go. Just Gravity Man and Crystal Man left. And next is Gravity Man. Another tedious one, but luckily his stage is not as long, so hopefully that'll be up fairly soon. So that's the end of this video. I will see you next time, and until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and fare thee well.